What if I told you that a single decision you make today could determine whether you retire wealthy or struggle financially for the rest of your life? What if I told you that this decision does not require a college degree, a high-paying job, or a trust fund from your parents? The truth is that there is a simple strategy most people completely overlook. It involves setting aside the equivalent of what you might spend on a few coffee runs each week. My name is Pete Profit, and I help people understand how small financial decisions can create massive long-term results. If you are interested in building real wealth without complicated investment strategies or get-rich-quick schemes, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this information helps you. Here is something that might shock you. According to recent financial surveys, the majority of Americans cannot access even $1,000 in an emergency. Think about that for a moment. More than half of the people in this country are living so close to the edge that a minor car, repair, or medical bill could completely derail their finances. This is not just about poor people or minimum wage workers. This includes people with decent jobs, college degrees, and what appears to be middle-class lifestyles. The reality is that most people are trapped in a cycle where they earn money, spend money, and repeat the process without ever building meaningful wealth. They might have nice cars, trendy clothes, and the latest gadgets. But underneath all of that consumption lies a frightening truth. They are broke, and they do not even realize it. But what if there was a way to escape this trap? What if there was a proven method that could transform your financial future, starting with an amount so small that you would barely notice it? Today, I am going to show you exactly how $100 per month could completely change the trajectory of your life. Before we dive into the specifics, let me ask you something. When you think about building wealth, what comes to mind? Maybe you picture Wall Street traders making million-dollar deals. Maybe you imagine tech entrepreneurs selling companies for billions of dollars. Perhaps you think of real estate moguls or lottery winners. These dramatic examples dominate headlines, but they are the exception, not the rule. The real secret to building wealth is not glamorous. It does not make for exciting news stories or viral social media posts. It is boring, which is exactly why most people ignore it. The secret is consistency, time, and the power of compound growth. Here is where things get interesting. If you can save just $100 every month, you immediately move ahead of more than 60% of your peers. That simple habit alone puts you in a stronger financial position than most people. Not because $100 is a large amount, but because most people never develop the discipline to save anything consistently. Think about what $100 represents in your monthly budget. For many people, that is a few meals out, some new clothes, or multiple streaming subscriptions they barely use. It might be money spent on impulse purchases or small transactions you do not even remember. The question is not whether you have $100. The question is whether you are willing to redirect it from consumption to wealth building. This requires a shift in how you think about money and time. Some people believe $100 is too small to matter. Others feel they cannot afford it. Both perspectives miss the bigger picture. There was once a teacher who told his students that saving $100 per month could make them millionaires by retirement. At first, the students thought this was impossible. How could such a small amount lead to such a large result? The teacher was not talking about luck. He was talking about mathematics and compound interest. This approach is not just about money. It builds discipline and awareness. You start paying attention to where your money goes. You begin separating wants from needs. That mindset is what separates people who build wealth from those who struggle. Finding $100 usually comes from two places. You either reduce expenses or increase income. Most successful people do both. Start with recurring expenses. Insurance, phone plans, internet services, and subscriptions are often overpriced simply because people never review them. Companies rely on customer inertia. A few hours of research can save significant money each month. Subscriptions are another major drain. Streaming services, software, gym memberships, and forgotten trials quietly add up. Eliminating unused services can free up money immediately. Spending habits also matter. Small changes in dining, shopping, and convenience spending compound quickly. The key is sustainability, not extreme cuts. On the income side, opportunities are everywhere. Freelancing, side work, or small businesses can easily generate an extra $100 per month. The method matters less than committing to action. Once that $100 is invested consistently, everything changes. Your money stops sitting idle. It begins working for you around the clock. Over 10 years, $100 per month grows far beyond simple contributions. Over 40 years, the results become staggering. Most of the final balance does not come from your effort. It comes from compound growth. Early returns feel small. Later returns feel powerful. At $50,000, 10% generates $5,000. At $100,000, that same return generates $10,000. Eventually, investment growth rivals earned income. This is why starting early matters. Time multiplies results. The hardest part is not the math. The hardest part is discipline. Every month presents a choice between spending now or investing for later. Successful investors automate their contributions. They treat investing like a mandatory bill. As balances grow, motivation grows. Spending becomes less appealing. Progress becomes exciting. This shift creates momentum. Savings create options. Options create confidence. Confidence creates opportunity. The goal is not to invest $100 forever. The goal is to build a habit that grows. Most people naturally increase contributions over time. Once the system is in place, wealth building becomes inevitable. This strategy is not exciting. It is proven. Those who fail either never start or quit during downturns. Those who succeed understand volatility is part of the process. Wealth building is a long game. Consistency matters more than perfection. The most important step is starting. The best time to start was years ago. The next best time is now. This is Pete Profit, and I will see you in the next video.